Because none of this really matters.
Hear me?
Really matters. Because none of this really matters.
What's up? What is going on?
What up, though?
I
I should just pick it up and put it back on.
Like, you know what? Anyways, what's up, Minda? We're out here with another episode of None of This Really Matters. Episode 77. Rob just told me what episode it was. Or he asked me and I said, yeah.
So you're not even sure.
But well, I had to set up the lights real quick because we're recording at 6:52 p.m. on, we should let the people know this is Friday, September 2nd.
I mean, if you want to.
I already did.
They usually see it in the slate.
Oh, yeah, it's Friday, September 2nd for anybody listening. I'm Nathan. This is Manda.
We really should start doing that. We're not.
Yeah, I always wonder.
We never do that anymore. Like, please follow, raise. We just start talking.
Yeah. But it's like.
If you're here, you're here.
If you're here for the first time, welcome.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in.
If you think we're boring, let us know.
Thanks for lending us your ear.
And yeah, thanks for trying out a new podcast. This is the first, like,
the only film podcast.
Like, Minda, talk to the people who are listening to the first time. Talking to their ears. They're listening. They're like, oh, Menda's gonna say something to me. I don't even know these people. And they're talking to me, the person who's never listened to this podcast before. I'm the person that's never listened to this podcast before. What do you have to say?
Prepare yourself. Get ready.
Because
Because this is what it is.
We just start talking. And we're not.
We want you to feel like you're here with us because no one says, hey.
What is going on, you guys? We're right here with another episode. Go follow us on YouTube and make sure to subscribe, hit that like button. If we can.
I mean, but really though, like, go.
But can you
like,
do all that? Because we could use some follows on TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
How are we doing?
Like and subscribe to us.
How are we doing on TikTok? We actually got. Can you check? We actually got a subscriber because when Tatiana got a new phone, this was like a few months ago. We got a new phone and my mom plugged my podcast to the guy who works at T-Mobile, and he's like, "You guys have a podcast?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna subscribe." And then but I was gone. I was in the Starbucks like next door, and I came back, and he's like, "You know, I'm subscribed to you." And I'm like, and they didn't tell me that they told him.
Yeah, you're like.
So I'm like, you listen to my podcast?
You're like, you know me?
I'm fucking famous now.
That's literally
Phoenix.
how
We
I
run
felt.
Phoenix now.
And I was like, you know who I am? And he was like, yeah, your mom showed me your YouTube. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks, man.
Thanks, Mom.
I was like,
I'll be your biggest fan.
Yep.
she tells everybody. Then the neighbor across the street knows.
What? Megan.
Yeah, that blonde girl across the street.
Oh.
And then
Hello, Megan.
some people know I have a podcast at Target. But people know, but like I think I only tell them what it is, like unless they're like really interested. But I'm like, yeah, I have, because someone, I don't know how they knew, but someone knew, like, oh, you have a podcast, like, you're on YouTube. And I'm like, how do you know?
Yeah. Like, who let you know that?
Right.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't tell anybody that works here.
Yeah.
I would never tell people I work with.
No.
And then
I told one girl, and that was her last day.
Make sure you check me out.
Yeah, that was her last day at
spread the
work.
word.
And I was like, hey, I'm going to send you something.
Because the shit, yeah.
And check out this clip.
I'll see you later. I'll see you when I see
Put
you.
it in Nate's name. So
Right.
you Google my shit, I will not pop up. Put it in Nate's name.
I think it's so funny that we're like, yeah, go listen, like, subscribe, share. And we're like, nah, but like for real though, like it ain't for me.
Yeah, like share but don't share.
But like, keep it low key.
Yeah. Show it to your real niggas, not everybody. Just the niggas you
Yeah.
fuck with.
Post it on your like close friends.
Yeah,
story.
yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
And be like,
yeah.
hey, this podcast
This
is
is a
kind of cool.
curated space right here, man. This ain't for the masses.
Yeah, I feel like this is a cool podcast for a very distinctive audience. You know what I mean? I don't know. Is that pretentious to say?
No, I think for them, I think anybody listening to us, you already have to be like a fan of podcasts in general.
Yeah.
We're not famous or anything. We're just people. So it's like
We just like hanging out and talking
Yeah.
about
Just a regular guy.
No, but it is fun doing this. I do look forward. It's like I do look forward to this every week, and I don't know. It's just we do it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's fun doing this, talking about movies, and like just putting it out there. You know what I mean? Even when we were doing it like first 4 episodes or whatever, or first like we actually posted like when we were getting like some views or whatever, and it's like just throwing it out there for the love of the game, just doing it for put it on a server that's gonna outlast civilization, and it's just gonna be there.
Yep, forever.
That's gonna be the next whoever's Rosetta Stone. They're gonna be like, these people were nuts.
This is gonna outlive us.
What the fuck? Oh, that was me. I
Oh,
thought you threw something. I thought Tatiana threw something. I was like, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
Dang.
I was like, what?
Chucked my phone.
Right. I was like, what
I
happened?
know your face was like.
That's what I did. I was like, I'm sorry.
We're like, go talk about this.
Right.
Like
my
Tatiana's
bad.
a robot.
We already called Tatiana racist too on here.
Like,
Just call me racist.
yeah,
It was a hypothetical.
but it was like,
He's like, yeah.
but it was like it was hypothetical. Like
Oh.
if you were to, I think I showed you.
No, you said that like hypothetically, if you were racist.
Like if you, like if you came on,
Sounds so
if you
bad.
came on the podcast
And I was just
and you were just like, you know what, fuck Indonesian people.
Indonesia's so just a random place.
It just came out.
Yeah, you know. I just
Oh,
don't
that's
like
that's
them.
when we got into Mighty Ducks
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we were talking
yeah.
about Iceland and.
in Greenland.
Yeah.
Iceland.
All right, but this episode, Menda, what are we talking about?
We are talking about high school / college movies.
Mm-hmm.
School movies.
School movies.
School movies because
Not
school-
movies that you would watch in school.
like while you're in high school, or
Like
some shit.
Beowulf or like some shit like
Great
I
that.
like how
Gatsby.
everybody watched Beowulf. Everybody here watched it. Everybody knew it.
The what's it called, Lawrence Fishburne one,
Yeah, whichever one.
where he was the
With
not the
Angelina
Othello.
Jolie.
I'm thinking of Othello.
You know, we watched Romeo and Juliet.
We
The
watched
Leo one.
Yeah,
The Leo, of course.
That's a high school.
shout out to
one.
Leo.
That is a high school movie.
Remember, nobody paid attention. We were like, why are you talking like that?
I did think it was weird that they were speaking in Old English,
Because it was like
And they were dressed regular though.
yeah.
and it was like set in modern times and shit like. But it is dope though.
Yeah, great creative choice.
Yeah.
At
Because-
18, I'm like, fuck you, but
No, so we're learning all that shit in school. But that's not what this is about though.
No, it's not about any of that.
It's about movies. It's about movies that are about people in high school.
Yes.
About where it's like set in high school. The people that are in the movie are in high school.
They're in school,
or
yeah.
in college, whatever.
The
whatever.
setting is school.
Yeah. Exactly. So we're gonna talk about your top 5 and my top 5, kind of like we did with the football episode. And yeah. So let's get into it. What's number 5, Menda? just gotta get
Oh
into
my
it right now.
gosh. Number
Just name
5.
it. Go on.
All 5. I'm just kidding. What's your number
Right.
5? You don't have a top 5.
Probably The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
Yeah. A great movie. Great.
Don't you forget about me. That movie,
I've never seen it, but I feel like I've seen it because I've seen so many like.
I just feel like I've seen so many stills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And
I've
so-
seen that so many times.
the freeze frame ending. That's the freeze frame ending.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, and then,
Literally freeze frame.
and then the all in one,
Literally. That's what happened.
and then that's an all in one day movie.
Yep.
That's a one location movie.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. I remember I watched it a long time ago.
Emilio Estevez.
Mm-hmm.
Emilio. No.
No.
Nobody.
I was zoned out. I was with you though, but I was,
Oh, okay.
I was staring off, but I was with you.
I remember the first time I ever watched Apocalypse Now with Martin Sheen.
Mhm.
The first time I ever watched it, I was a little kid, and I thought it was Emilio Estevez because that's his dad.
That's your daddy.
I thought it was him though.
They look just a fucking like.
Yeah, they do.
Like when you watch Apocalypse Now, like that first scene when he's in his little hotel room or whatever, I thought that was.
Because you look at Emilio Estevez and then Charlie Sheen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how does.
Like your brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You forget
Wild.
that. The fact that you just brought that up, I still never dawned on me that him and Charlie Sheen were brothers.
Yeah. Half
And-
brother.
Yeah, it just obviously.
Right. But,
But yeah, Emilio Estevez, Molly Ringwald.
mm-hmm. It's a very iconic 80s movie.
Mm-hmm. It's like top, like when you think
That's
of
like
80s.
the Rat Pack of the 80s,
Mm-hmm.
right in one movie.
Yeah, I should revisit that movie just cause, like for fun, like if mom and dad are here,
Like for funsies.
and just be like, just throw it on, and be like, you guys want to watch The Breakfast Club? Maybe,
What are you going to say? No? Definitely not.
but top 5, sure, that's like a given, Menda.
Yeah.
That's a solid pick. My number 5 is actually Carrie.
Great. First one?
Yeah, the original.
That's a good
That's
movie.
the only one.
Yeah, we don't.
It's a good movie.
Not
Also-
Carrie
Chloe,
to
not Chloe Grace Moretz.
No.
not Carrie to The Rage.
Carrie 2 The Rage was a good ass movie. Okay?
I didn't even know it existed till today, so I don't know how good it was.
I've never
Good movie.
I think I've heard of, like, seen the name before, like while I was like looking up stuff or whatever, but I've definitely never seen it.
Was it straight to DVD?
No. I don't think so.
Absolutely.
You said that like I was like.
I mean,
wow.
granted, I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it post, you know.
The Rage, Carrie 2. Yeah, that's not even on streaming. That has to be only on DVD. That's not on.
Not
like,
even on Blu-ray.
That's not even on iTunes. I just looked on Letterboxd, right? It's not even available.
Well,
to
it's
buy
a
or
real
rent.
thing.
It's like that fucking Shazam movie they said Sinbad was in.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't really exist. You're the only one who knows it exists.
Yeah, that's that fucking. It's like a fucking Mandela
yeah.
effect. Go off, Menda. Speak on it
About the Rage Carrie 2?
about Mandela effect.
Oh.
That's Men in Black are real. Because Mandela effect proves it.
There's actually another movie about the Men in Black. I know this is a tangent, but there's a movie with Anthony Mackie where they're like
The
The-
Adjustment Bureau.
the who?
The Adjustment
Yes!
Bureau.
Yes!
We watched that.
It's a good movie.
It's
The Men in Black.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
This stupid that book, and they're just like, uh-oh. And they move like they're like moved over this
With
way.
Matt Damon.
And
Why did I say his name like that? With Matt Damon.
with Matt Damon.
You're like, it's just a good movie.
Yeah.
Emily Blunt.
See, people be sleeping on Anthony Mackie. He be in some like
He's in some good
bangers, dog.
He was in 8 Mile.
Yep.
Yes. you say that every single time we talk about Leave that dog Anthony Mackie.
Because when I was like 11 or 12, I made a Twitter account, and my first tweet was
Problematic.
my first tweet ever. My first tweet into the system was Anthony Mackie is an Avenger. It was
That's what he was doing.
at Anthony Mackie is an Avenger ? His real name is Clarence. That was
You're
my,
out there somewhere.
That was my first tweet. You could probably look that up. So
I was about to say, I was like, are you the originator of that? Because I'm 99% sure.
that was like 20. Whenever Anthony Mackie came into the Avengers, Winter Soldier,
You're like, I'm creating a Twitter just to put this out there.
2014. So I had to be 13 years old. Around there. But yeah, Anthony Mackie, Adjustment Bureau, Men in Black is real.
Mhm.
Mandela Effect. Where were we? My number 5? Did I say that? Carrie.
Carrie.
So Carrie is a great fucking movie.
It's a good movie.
Directed by Brian De Palma. And it was scary as fuck the first time I ever seen it. I thought it was super scary, but then I watched it when I was older. And I was like, this is actually kind of like sad. Because
It's like about bullying.
it's like a dark comedy about like
they're throwing like tampons at her like in the shower.
about like being on your period. And I'm like, it's about being on your period.
There you go, love. There you go.
And then
I think they stole your tweet, Nate.
Of course they do.
They stole your tweet.
They always do. I'm just kidding. I'm never on Twitter. I have an account, but I'm just never on.
I don't have an account.
I do.
But what's your number 4, Amanda? I just want to say, Carrie, grew one of the greatest 70s horror movies there is.
There's like so many.
But your number 4.
Number 4. The New Guy.
Which one is that one?
With DJ Qualls.
Yeah. I thought he was an
Mhm.
actual DJ.
Went
Oh, the New Guy. That was on Comedy Central
all
the
the
time.
I'm
Wow,
pretty sure Amanda had it on DVD in
I
her
think
dorm.
so.
that's
'Cause
crazy.
I used to watch
I
it
think
all
so.
the time.
That's so crazy.
Dizzy.
Yeah. The fat dude. I finally get it now.
I haven't seen the New Guy. I forgot about that movie. That's crazy.
I love the new guy. I think
That's
it's on
a
With,
good
HBO
one.
with
Max.
Eddie Griffin.
Mm-hmm. That's a fucking good one.
I am my Janet.
Whatever happened to Eddie Griffin?
I think he just does comedy now.
He's just chilling.
He
Yeah.
does stand up still. I know he gets to the point where he's at the point now where he gets a fresh pair of Air Force Ones every time he has a show. It's in his writer.
Oh shit!
cool.
Yeah, every
That's
time he
cool.
performs, he has to get a fresh new pair of Air Force Ones.
I think Nova is awake. I can hear her crying.
Nah,
Yeah.
there's a new puppy if y'all didn't know.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
we have Nova. Her name is Nova. Bring her in. I can hear her loud and clear. I don't know if Rob can hear it.
No, they can't hear her.
All right, break time, real quick.
Just a little second.
Cut to.
We're taking care of puppies right now, people. I ain't
Puppies?
editing this shit out. I'm going like homeless pimp. If Pimp don't be editing this shit out, I'm not editing this shit out. They be like, Pimp, edit this out. He be like, all right. And this shit don't never come out.
Nope.
Hey, oh, she's wagging her
Hello, Nova. Navy. Nova.
Newbie.
Navy.
Called her newbie.
That's like my name, Nova and Chevy all combined.
Newbie. Navy.
She's very squirmy.
Yeah. Hopefully she goes to sleep right now.
She likes to bite.
She probably just woke up.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. All right.
Put her in a chokehold.
Where'd my phone go?
Put her in a full Nelson. Can you put a dog in a full Nelson?
I think so.
Like that?
She was trying to bite you that whole time. I'm
Right.
gonna bite the shit out of you.
And then the mic was all up on her.
All right, Menda. My number 4 is 8th grade
Good.
because it's middle school.
Yeah.
I didn't go the high school route, but I went with 8th grade.
That's a movie?
Mm-hmm. And because that movie's fucking, it's so good and like relatable, even when as a grown, man. I relate to 8th grade because I think it's just, I don't know. It's nostalgic in a way. Menda, help me out. I'm fucking talking on my own. I feel like I sound so dumb. But go, Menda.
I was coming of age. I love him.
With 8th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely like a coming of age
Mm-hmm.
movie.
And of modern day, because she's like trying to be like, she like has her own YouTube channel, but like in real life, she's like socially.
Yeah, she's like, okay, guys. Well, if you haven't seen it, then.
Gucci. and it's directed by Bo Burnham,
Mm-hmm.
which I think he's just a genius. And I don't know, just that movie.
It's like,
I always mention 8th Grade with Jackie, the Natalie Portman movie.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good like double feature because they both have to do with controlling your own narrative.
yes.
Like having a voice. Like, because in modern day times, fucking she's biting the shit out of me.
She have a toy?
Not in here. But yeah, it's just about like controlling your voice
Yeah.
and like what people think about you, and just kind of, I don't know. There's a lot of levels to a movie about an 8th grade girl.
Yeah,
Which
because
is-
it's like the peer situation of like her actually being like really shy and like having anxiety when it comes to going to middle school and
Mm-hmm.
all of that stuff. And she's this more of herself when she's in front of the camera,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like
yeah.
doing her little YouTube.
Which is like says a lot.
yeah. Was that Chevy?
Zoe wants us to swap them.
No.
She's like, give me the puppy. No, I'm sure the
People love dogs,
Mm-hmm.
especially puppies.
Yeah, if you don't like a puppy.
really cute, so.
I don't even like dogs, and I think that dog is adorable. It's not that I don't like dogs. I like.
You're just not a dog person.
That's exactly what it is.
They're
great companions.
But yeah, 8th grade. I know I was like, literally, I had to like convince myself. I had to be like, she's biting because this is her primal nature. This is what she has to do, and this is what the Native Americans had to do when they were trying to tame wolves, so they could work together and be best friends.
Let them fucking kill
So
you
I
and
have
bite
to-
the shit out of you.
I have to tap in to my primal instincts to try to tame an animal, so we can both gain from each other.
That's a word.
That's why I don't buy any dogs. It has to be a
That's why I
connection.
don't have animals.
No, I really do believe. I'm like, that's why I don't just believe in buying an animal. I want to like see, like, hey man, are we cool? All right, cool.
Like, let me see you a couple times.
Yeah,
and
like-
then-
Every dog I've had, my best friend. Oh, she's like, word?
She chose him.
Yeah.
She ran up to him.
Because we went to these people that we got her from, and there was like a litter of like 6. And then before we got there was like a picture of all of them, and I wanted the one that was like Brendel. And so I was like, I went up there, and then I think the first one, like we both sat down on the ground, and then she was obviously smaller than this.
Mhm.
And then she was, and then she like kind of was right in front of me, and I picked her up, and she fell asleep on my leg. And then the owners were like she's never like just fell asleep on somebody. She's usually like hyped as fuck. What, like right now?
Yeah.
That's it. That's a choice.
But yeah,
You just be mad. You're like, you're not letting me bite you. You're
Right.
supposed to let me bite you.
but yeah. She probably needs to go poop. She's been in the cage. All right, that's for Nova. That's her screen time.
Okay.
She's a fucking
Bye,
superstar.
Nova.
Bye, Nova.
Do, do, do. Stop it still right there. Do, 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 do.
All right, 8th grade.
8th grade. It is a good movie. It definitely is like it brings you back to all those feelings, you know, of like
Of
being
the
in
real
school.
feelings, not like that's what school used to be like. No, this is what I used to be like in school, and
Yeah.
this is the anxiety I felt. Because like literally, Titi, we were talking. This wasn't that long. This was like a few months ago, and Titi was telling me, he was like, when I was in school, my stomach used to hurt before school.
All the time.
And I was like, so did mine. Like I felt like sick all the time.
Yeah.
My stomach hurt. And he was like, that's because of anxiety.
That's anxiety.
And I was like, are you serious? And I was like, that's why I felt like I had to throw up all the time before school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's because of fucking. I was anxious as
Yeah,
fucking.
that was me
and
every
I didn't even
single
like
day.
know.
I
Like
thought I just had the bubble guts. I thought I was like, damn, I'm hungry.
Mhm.
I thought that's what it was.
No, you just know that feeling in the pit of your stomach when you're just like, I'm almost to school.
You have to go.
But it's like your mind plays tricks on you because you're like, okay, well maybe I am hungry, maybe I am tired,
Yeah. Or maybe I am sick.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's how I felt. I was like, I was probably just like sick, or I had a stomach problem, or whatever. But but then Titi like pointed that out, and I was like, oh, like it completely changed everything. And this was a few months ago. Like, you know, I wish I would have known that like then, but
you know.
But like even like, you know, that feeling on like Sundays, like when you know you have to go to school, or like Sunday nights, like say like this time on a Sunday night, and you're like, fuck, I got school tomorrow, and that's all you're thinking about.
Majority of the time it's because you didn't do the homework, you didn't do the readings,
Yeah.
you didn't get some shit signed.
Yeah.
Like
Or like the report cards, you have to have it signed by Monday. But you have the whole weekend.
you didn't have a fresh outfit for Monday.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's all the things. Like
Yeah,
you knew your friend wasn't gonna be there on Monday.
Yeah, like you have fresh laundry, just like clean clothes, because for the rest of the week, damn,
All the things.
that's crazy.
Or like for you, like you had to wake up, go to practice
Yeah,
early.
I had to get my outfit all together before, like the night before, because I had to pack it in my backpack, and then I had to go to school in like workout clothes.
Right. Or you're doing laundry and 10 o'clock at night on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Or like we live in an apartment and I forget to put the clothes in the dryer, and then my dad comes in my
Loses
room,
it.
beat the shit out of me. He's like, "You didn't put the fucking clothes in the dryer. We gotta go to work right now." And I'm like, "Sorry." And I'm like, I'm fucking 14. So,
I'm tired too.
like, I gotta go get the shit beat out of me at practice right now.
I'm laughing because it's so true.
Because it's like,
That's about to fuck your stomach hurt. Like, little do they know.
because I gotta deal with Coach Buskin, and
Right.
then I gotta do homework. I was just talking to Tatiana how hard it is to be a student athlete. Like, people who are like in college and get straight A's and shit, and they go to the NFL. That shit's hard.
Very few. Richard Sherman.
Mm-hmm. That shit's so hard. But yeah, 8th grade I think captures the reality of like, even though it's like modern and like they have like iPhones and shit in 8th grade, I was still like, oh, this is like,
And they have like YouTube and
mm-hmm,
all that stuff.
this is like super real. I don't know. I guess that just is universal. Like being in 8th grade, that's just like, there's a distinctive feeling and tone to like how every single person in 8th grade actually feels. I think that's just a really good movie. But what's your number 3?
Number 3.
Oh, okay. My top 2 are really good. I don't know if we'll have the same top 2, but
Probably not.
come on, Amanda.
Number 3.
Come on, Amanda.
Probably Can't Hardly Wait.
Can't Hardly Wait. Which one's that one? Oh, I've never seen that. Have you seen that, Rob?
But Can't Hardly Wait.
Yeah.
With Jennifer Love Hewitt.
I've never seen that.
Ethan
At first,
Embry.
I feel like she barely spoke in that movie.
She did. She did barely spoke. She had like
she just kept showing up, and she would have like the Jennifer Love Hewitt shot, which is just like stand there, have your hair blown in the wind.
that's why it was funny and not another teen movie when they're like when the girl comes in and everybody's just quiet and she's just like that's what happened.
Because she didn't speak. She was like, huh? If she would do shit like that, like he would bump and she was like, huh? Oh.
The entire movie.
Except for the end.
Yeah.
We Can't Hardly Wait. I've heard that.
I've seen that movie.
People make fun of it all the time.
Yeah, probably
another,
a
like,
million
you
times.
movie, though.
Yeah, definitely.
It's one of those movies That's like when you're talking about a style of movie. That's the movie you go to when you're making fun of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what did you think this is? Can't Hardly Wait or something? Like, it's that kind of movie.
Yeah, that's like the typical.
'Cause
That's
it had
like
Seth
the.
Green.
It's like that. She's all that.
10 Things I Hate
10
About
Things I Hate About You.
That's like
like
that's
that.
just the era.
Mhm.
Drive Me Crazy.
Mhm.
That's your era, Amanda.
I love it.
Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yeah.
Because that's all we had on DVD.
Mm-hmm. I loved it.
I remember in the hood there was.
But like the top tier of those movies is like Clueless
Yeah.
and like Mean Girls, and so also high school movies.
Yeah.
Those.
Love Clueless.
Yeah, you were heavy on Clueless when you were. Because
I had the Clueless phone.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a like a picture of you, like in one of those stacks of pictures on like the 35 millimeter
Mm-hmm.
ones of you on the Clueless phone at grandma's. That shit's funny. Oh,
I was in there, baby.
and we still had it for like a minute after that. And I remember mom would be like, "Oh, that was Menda's old toy," and it was like a Clueless phone.
Like, no, it's an actual phone. It works. It's real.
You're about
But
to,
also 'cause
you're
it
about
had-
to go to T-Mobile and hook that shit up right,
Right?
now. We're like, let this be my phone.
Also because it had the voice changer on it.
Mm.
So it had like the scream voice
Oh no way.
where you could be like,
That's cool.
Yeah.
It is pretty
Legit.
cool.
I think we probably scared you like 2 or 3 times with it.
Fuck. Maybe. Scream is also a high school movie. No. They're in high school.
Are they? The
Mhm.
first one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The best one. The only.
So yeah, I think that kind of covers like a genre, but that was like the beginning.
Can't Hardly Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that came out in 98.
Yeah, I think anything between 98 and like 2003 is
Mhm.
like the prime Menda.
Yeah.
But my number 3 is Lady Bird. Have you seen Lady Bird?
Yes.
Lady Bird is fucking good. It took me a long time to watch it. And because like I put it off
Mm-hmm.
for a while. I was like, because everyone's like, what's the best A24 movie? People are like, oh, Lady Bird. It was either Lady Bird or Moonlight. People were like, it's either Lady Bird or Moonlight is
Yeah.
the best A24 movie for like a long time. It probably, those two probably still are the best A24 movies. But even though it's a really good time. But Lady Bird, when I finally watched it, I was on like a Greta Gerwig like binge.
Yeah.
So I watched Lady Bird, and then I watched Little Women, and then I watched Frances Ha, and I was like, oh shit, like I'm actually into like Greta Gerwig movies. Like these are actually so fucking. I just never like put like energy, like set aside time to be like, okay, I'm finally gonna watch like Lady Bird, and I watched it. I was like, oh, this is why people love it so much. It's because it's about like this big relatable story, but it's like about a girl that lives in like suburban like Sacramento. It's like such in just like a random place in the country, and she's just like, I don't know, and it's also very relatable, I'm sure, for a teenage woman like yourself.
What's a mumblecore film?
Mumblecore, that's like Noah Baumbach and I guess Greta Gerwig. It's like kind of hangout movies in a way, where like they're kind of really not about anything.
Like Licorice Pizza?
In a way, yeah. Like, but I don't think I would put it in there. But like, definitely, it's kind of like there's a movie with Ben Stiller called Reality Bites. I think there's a movie it's called. But like a lot of Noah Baumbach movies are like mumblecore. I don't know. It's like a late '90s thing and 2000s, like era of movies, like independent movies mainly, that are like mumblecore. It's just kind of like just people that are like in their 20s that are just kind of like living, and it's just kind of like
Real life.
yeah. I don't know.
Like anything that Nick would be in, essentially, from New Girl.
New Girl.
Because there's a movie Drinking Buddies, Jeff Who Lives at Home, Nights and Weekends, Baghead. Yeah, these are all like just
They're
living
like-
in your 20s.
They're just kind of like hang out.
Yeah, they're all funny though.
Yeah.
I love mumblecore movies then.
Yeah, mumblecore movies, they're like I I don't know. Like I want to say they're like movies about nothing, but like, there's obviously a story to all of them.
They always seem to have some kind of like beautiful storyline about friendship, though.
Yeah,
About
that's
like,
what they're mainly about: is
Yeah.
friendship, growing up, either growing out
Yeah,
of friendships or kind of going through hard times in your 20s, because that's kind of the time where a lot of people separate.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically what mumblecore is. And every time I think Noah Baumbach movies are like kind of the staple. Like he's the director that makes a lot of those. Damn, that was loud. But Greta Gerwig is actually Noah Baumbach's wife.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Or
Oh,
partner.
They have a kid together.
And Adam Driver is like really good friends with both of them. Like Adam Driver was in Francis Ha.
Mm-hmm.
And Francis Ha is honestly a great fucking movie. I think that story is honestly like really fucking cool because it's about her kind of finding her own way even when she thinks like she's running out of time, kind of thing. It's a really good story. But Lady Bird,
It's a good movie.
Greta Gerwig, speaking of her, she's the one making the Barbie movie
Really?
with Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling.
That's cool. I mean, I know about the Barbie movie, but I didn't know it was her.
Yeah, she's doing it, and it's obviously gonna have like a play on, you know, what Barbie represents or something like that.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be cool. But
Yeah, I'm excited for anything Greta Gerwig does. She's gonna be in. So Noah Baumbach is actually. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Greta Gerwig is gonna be in a Noah Baumbach movie with Adam Driver. Called White Noise. It's a Netflix movie. And White Noise is a book that's written by the same author that wrote Cosmopolis, which is a David Cronenberg adaptation that was starring Robert Pattinson. So there's like a weird connection that I have that I want to watch this movie. So it's like Cronenberg, Robert Pattinson made Cosmopolis. The person who wrote that book also wrote another book called White Noise. And that's being turned into a movie. So therefore I want to watch it.
yes,
But it's also
it all comes back.
yeah.
Adam Driver, I'm sorry, I just read something. Adam Driver cracked his sternum before.
He
He
did
broke it.
How?
in the Marines.
Mm-hmm. Exactly when he did it. He broke his sternum. He was mountain biking.
Idiot.
Boom.
But he's also jacked. He's like 6'3". Fucking huge, man.
He's like super American too. He's like from Indiana. He's like American.
That's corn
Like
fed.
Baptist. Like his grandfather's a Baptist pastor. I just love Adam Driver. Sorry.
Adam Sandler. Adam Driver's a great fucking actor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
He seems like a cool dude too.
He seems really like.
Yeah, like, hey man,
Yeah.
you wanna hit this? Like, yeah, man, thanks.
But what's your number 2, Menda?
Number 2.
Say it.
I have it's a tie
Mm-hmm. There's like you have a 1A and 1B.
because they're similar.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I should put them in a category together.
Hmm.
But it's gonna be Crybaby.
Okay. I've never seen that one, but I know the hair.
Yeah, with Johnny Depp.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Amber Heard.
Hatchet face.
Amber Heard's the crybaby. Damn.
Heard it here first.
Throwing shade. I don't
Heard.
know Amber Heard.
You heard?
You heard?
Go back. No, can't bring it back.
All right, Menda. What Crybaby? High
Crybaby.
school. I didn't know that was a high school movie.
Yeah, it's a high school movie.
I've
Because
only
they're
ever seen the end.
granted they're like way older than high school.
Grease is also. Oh, did I just call out your number 1?
Yes.
Fuck, my bad. I knew
just
that.
bust it up. We'll put it together then. Crybaby and Grease are number.
Was that your tie?
Yeah.
Okay. What about? Oh, I just watched Grease with Tatiana and Mom and Dad.
It's great.
The whole thing. They put it on. Or Dad she put it on, and then Mom and Dad were sitting there, and like Dad was like, "Why are we watching this?" But then like halfway through the movie, they're like all the 3 of them
Yeah,
are
they all know
singing
the songs,
along those
yeah.
songs. I was like, I've heard like a lot of these songs before, but I don't know the words to them. But they were like in it, and I was like, this is a cool movie. But it's like I had a problem with it, with the movie, because it's like Olivia Newton-John, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Olivia Newton-John, her character was treated like shit by John Travolta, and John Travolta like doesn't do anything, right?
What do you mean?
Like he doesn't do anything to like redeem himself. Or
He tries to.
All he does is dress like her. All he does is dress like her, and then she's like, "Oh, he treated me like shit. Now I just show up in leather and a bandana." And it's like, why are you trying to win over this piece of shit,
No.
John Travolta?
Okay, first of all, let's bring it back. Okay,
Like, let
let
me.
me reevaluate
Because
this.
John Travolta acted like he didn't know her. He was like, I don't know this girl or whatever. Remember?
Right, he's like, I just smashed in.
Yeah.
Dip. But no.
And then she was like, oh, what the fuck?
Right.
And then she was mad at him the whole movie, and he was trying to win her back, win the race. White lightning, or some shit like that. Is that what it's called?
It's grease lightning.
Grease lightning.
White lightning.
Grease lightning.
That
They win the
sounds so
race.
Terrible.
They win the race, or he wins the race, and then like, and then at the end of the movie, she shows up at the fair in leather, and it's like, why do you care about this dude still? Like he just like
Because they're in love.
disrespected you.
They're in love.
All right,
It's a move.
love does
Yeah.
overpower everything.
Yeah. They were in love. They met and fell in love in the summertime.
In the summertime.
At the beach.
Then they went back to school.
At back to school, and he was like, oh, yeah, I had a shorty at the beach.
I found a girl.
I
Tell
found a
me
girl.
more, tell me more. Like, does he have a car?
Right. So then she comes as a new girl.
Actually, I'm Australian.
Yeah.
Did you turn the gator head?
Yeah.
Oh,
Should have never brought up the ghost thing.
Right.
Now everybody's like
That'd have been crazy.
halfway through the podcast.
Were
I'm
you
just
looking
sitting
at
here-
the
I'm
whole?
just sitting here looking at you, and I just kind of look. I'm like, and I was looking at the guy. I was like, I can see his teeth. I'm like, wait a minute, it wasn't turned that way. Okay, never mind. All right, go ahead.
Damn,
We
that
thought there
would've
was a
been crazy.
ghost in here, y'all. Just to let y'all know. We
Yeah,
thought there was a
because
ghost
the
in here.
camera from the last episode was left running for like 3 hours,
Yeah,
and we thought that we would see a ghost in the footage.
we did it.
It's all good. We just forgot to stop recording. But
Yeah.
But Grease Lightning. I don't know how the song goes.
Dun-dun-dun. Okay.
You're mad at me
Because I'm like, what?
White lightning.
I don't know. The car was.
He
white.
knows he fucked up, and he was trying to dismiss her. He was trying to be cool in front of his friends. Shit didn't work. Okay. Then he's like, oh,
Yeah, he tried
I'm
to be
sorry.
cool.
Trying to make up for it. He goes out for the track team, and
He tries to change his ways.
yeah,
And he even admits to his homies. He's like, I gotta start. I can't be hanging around with you guys. He literally says, he's like, I gotta make some effort for her too. I was like, all right, he's making a change.
yeah.
I respect it.
Yep.
But still, that was a dick move.
But he knew it.
Mm-hmm.
He switched it up because she was like, all right, fuck you then.
Mm-hmm. And then at the very end, she shows up wearing the leather jacket.
Yeah, she was like, I'll meet you there.
You're the one I want.
Yeah, great movie.
And then they fly away in the car.
Yeah, it's real.
That is real life.
That's really happens.
All right, my number 2 is Superbad.
That was one of mine too. I was like, I can't. I have to put my other 2 in there.
My number
But
2 is Superbad because of how many times I've seen it.
so many times.
Like endless.
So many times.
The amount of quotables,
When I was in the dorms, I think I watched that just like every day.
because we had it on DVD,
Yeah, I had it on DVD too.
and I just threw it on.
And then Rob would be like, "Can you turn that off already?"
I don't know if my name was McLovin in high school, so
And
Right.
I think you were just a big Jonah Hill fan.
Yeah.
You would leave it on the DVD menu.
The DVD
I'm like,
menu.
you gotta wake up and turn it on because it would play the song.
And he's like dancing, Michael Cera.
And
Oh,
you would,
the
and you would just
silhouette.
hear it in the middle of the night. You're like, what the fuck?
When the DVD menus would just keep
Yeah.
going and going
They
and
would
going
ne-
and
But
going.
eventually they would play again on some DVDs.
Not this one.
Not this one.
Motherfucker was the entire time.
Yeah.
And just the dancing.
The dancing.
The dancing silhouette.
And then, but yeah, super bad.
So many quotables.
Such a good story too.
It's such a friendship movie.
Yeah,
And also, like, eventually you get out of high school.
yeah. The
And
ending.
shit changes.
That was anxiety inducing.
Isn't it always like those movies where it's like, fuck, they're graduating or some shit like that, and you're like,
And it's worse when you're actually in high school.
Yeah.
I was in 11th or 12th, maybe 12th grade, 11th or 12th. I was like, bro, I'm
That
panicking.
was Can't Hardly Wait.
because it feels like you're never gonna see. I mean, a lot of the times you don't see any of those people.
No.
Never see them again.
No.
But we were blessed. Our generation, we do have social media.
Yeah,
Where a lot of our parents were like, I haven't seen that person basically.
and
since
that's
that
why
day.
when Facebook came out, people who were like 40 years old were like, holy shit.
People got divorced because of Facebook. They're like, I've been looking for you for 25 years.
Great White Buffalo.
I've been loved you.
You're single too? Leaving my
Right.
wife.
Oh.
It's all right.
Great White Buffalo.
Oh, you don't got no kids? Oh, all right. Fuck mine.
Mhm.
I'm gonna come with
You're
you.
the love of my life.
Yeah. I've been thinking about you ever since high school.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Prom.
Is there a movie about
Which
that?
Romeo and Michelle?
Which is basically what that's about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The always you're just like, I'm not going to my 10-year high school reunion. I didn't go to mine. I was like, nah.
I didn't
I'm
go
a
to mine
fucking
either.
loser. I'm not about to
I
go
don't
show up to
even-
that.
No,
I ain't had no money. I was like, I'm not gonna show up unless I got money.
I don't even know
Stunting
how,
on people.
how do they do that? How do they assemble?
Way
Wine.
easier now.
Yeah, mine was like the class president reached out to everybody on Facebook or
Stugo?
Instagram.
Like student government?
Hmm.
The class president has to like,
I don't think they have to, but someone does.
or like someone, a student has to keep track.
They don't have to keep track, but they reach out to other people and everybody gets added into the group.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, hey, we're meeting up and we're doing this at this time.
Another good one. What Happened to Peggy Sue? Have you seen that movie with Nicolas Cage? He's in it.
I don't
That sounds
think so.
familiar.
It's a Francis Ford Coppola movie.
Wasn't she? That the one where she was ugly?
No, that's the one where she, I think she's at a high school reunion and then she hits her head or some shit, and then she goes back and she wakes up and she's like a teenager again.
I saw that movie on Stars when I was a teenager.
Yeah, it's a Francis Ford Coppola movie. What Happened to Peggy Sue? I want to say, and she wakes up and she's in high school.
Oh, wow.
I only know about that movie because I read the Nick Cage book, Age of Cage, and they talked about all his movies that he's in.
The new Rebel Wilson movie, senior year. Hilarious.
Is it funny?
Yes.
Rebel Wilson is super small now. I got pee. Y'all go.
Oh.
Sorry, yeah.
I thought you were standing up to like salute. Or something.
No. I got pee.
But yeah, funny movie. And they make a play on Drive Me Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
The movie.
What's it called? What's
'Cause
it called?
she-
Senior year?
Yeah, senior year. Because she's like, when she's in high school, it's like the early 2000s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You talked
Yeah.
to me about this movie.
And
How
she goes into a
back
coma.
And she's like, "Oh, you can't say retard anymore."
Yeah.
Something like that. What was I gonna say? My number one. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
is Napoleon Dynamite.
Nice. That is, they are in school.
Napoleon Dynamite is so good.
That's
Napoleon-
another iconic.
It's so
movie.
iconic. It's like quotable.
Yep.
It's just like you forget so, but it's also like it's so iconic, but you also forget like moments of the movie. You're like, I forgot they did this.
Yeah.
You're like, I forgot that this person or this was a scene. You know what I mean? I forgot that this, like, We're talking about Napoleon Dynamite. That,
my sister.
that's my number one high school movie is Napoleon Dynamite.
That's a movie I literally made my mother sit down and watch, because you know how parents don't be really with like your foolish teenage movies.
Yeah.
Because it always seems dumb to them. I was like, Mom, you gotta watch Napoleon.
Like super bad.
That was the first movie. She was like, "What is this movie about?" I was like, "I don't think it's about."
It's not
I don't think it's
really
about
about anything.
I was like,
That's
"The nigga just
mumblecore.
is just high school.
It's just like it's just like this.
You
guy.
don't know what year it is.
No.
You
Because
don't know
the
where it is.
honestly, the editing is like for its time. It came out in like 2004, and for its time, it's a really fast movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because me and Tatiana watched it a couple of days ago, and I was like, this movie is moving really fast.
Real fast.
And it's only like 90 minutes. So like, but because like now editing, like movies just go by fast. Like you need, like it's like an attention span thing. Like you just need this to happen, this to happen, this to happen, this to happen. Like the one example is like Euphoria. Like things just like, okay, on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. It's like an ADD thing. It's like, fuck, can you stick to one scene?
Right,
Like,
slow it down.
and then, but you watch like, movies in like 1975 or some shit.
Peggy Sue Got Married is the name of the movie.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I would have got that. I would have fucking went the rest of my life thinking that.
You said what happened to Peggy Sue? It kept bringing up murders. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't think this is what Nate's talking about. And I was like, I don't think this is it, dude.
But Napoleon Dynamite, it moves. But or I was saying, if you watch like a movie in the 70s, they could be like an hour and a half or 2 hours, but it's like really, some people would call it like slow, a slow movie. When it's just like, well, that's just kind of, you gotta enjoy the movie. You just gotta
Like
watch
westerns.
it. But now that there's like people on their phones that like they could just like check it, but now movies are trying to be like, don't check your phone, keep watching the movie. Just like on to the next scene. Like scenes are short.
They're trying to keep your attention. They're trying to keep your attention.
And it's just like, damn, people can't. It's like kind of like in like me and Rob talked about it a couple of times, like in rap music. Like people just want to hear the catchy hooks, the beats that sound like cool and shit like that. Like my favorite album of the year in 2022 is It's Almost Dry, the Pusha T album. That's like one of my favorite albums I've heard in the past few years. But like people can't appreciate
Rap.
people can't appreciate a fucking verse.
A full 16.
And it's like,
That's true.
do you not realize Pusha T is murdering this? Like on every song. 5 songs produced by Kanye, 5 songs produced by Pharrell. And Pharrell really went, I don't know if you listen to the album, Rob, but Pharrell really went in his DMV bag.
That's why I don't listen to it, because it makes me, you know why I don't listen to music? A lot of times it makes me feel bad, because I'm like, these niggas are so fucking
It's
good.
crazy. Yeah.
It makes me feel really bad. Like, it really makes me feel like I'm like down here. When people ask me like, you listen to this album? I'm like, no, because it will just make me feel like I'm years behind in sounds. I feel like I'm still making Migos beats from 2012 now. Listen to the stuff that these people are making.
Yeah, I Pharrell, like, it sounds like he went back in time and was like back into the the Bathe and Ape days.
Did it give us stir fry vibes?
On like a couple of his, like, I'm trying to think. There was one that kind of.
Well, you said, because you said it went back in time. Is it like it feels like he had some old stuff and he was like, I'm gonna grab that?
Yeah, no, just like energy wise, like vibe was like hard, like Virginia,
The boom,
yeah,
that type of
just head knocking, just like
he
damn.
really came up underneath Timberland finally.
And he was like, we're gonna make some hard shit, like grinding, like Clips days.
Yeah.
Like, damn, you
Like
really
Pusha said, hey, we going back, and he was like, all right, I got you.
And then
I gotta listen.
Kanye is just Kanye. He just makes cool, like, beats, especially in this album. He made one that's samples, because Pharrell did the soundtrack to Tokyo Drift. So Kanye got a song from the Tokyo Drift soundtrack and sampled it, and it just sounds like
Of course he did.
it sounds like
It's a Pusha T like that kind
it's
of.
just but it's like slow. There's no like beat
Yeah.
drop. There's no. It's just one continuous loop of like doom, doom, like you'll hear it. It's called Just So You Remember.
I'm gonna go home and listen to that smoke.
Listen to Just So You Remember. That's probably my favorite song on the album.
He makes me want to be so much better, dude.
Boom, boom. It's the song that goes like, just before then it's too late. Do you remember the credits song, the opening credits to Tokyo Drift?
Oh no, dude! There's only one song I know from Tokyo Drift.
Boom, boom.
Dun, 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 dun. Too fast, too fast, too furious, too furious.
Oh.
Too fast for y'all, man.
Too fast for y'all, man.
Act a fool. I used to be in my basement. I used to be like fucking throwing shit. I used to kick shit.
Acting a fool.
Acting a goddamn fool, man.
What you gonna do?
Act a fool.
Damn, they had a
Man,
song.
stop fucking sleeping on Ludacris, dog.
They had a song for every move for the first 3 movies because they had Too Fast, Too Furious. Remember the Ja Rule?
Mm-hmm. And
Too
then
fast for
the
y'all,
next song
man.
you give us after that is When I See You Again.
Yeah.
Damn.
When I see
Don't. I will burst
Or
out in
Wiz-
tears right
Wiz
now.
Khalifa?
I just watched Paul Walker. I watched Fast and Furious 6 the other day, and I was like,
That's the one where they separate, right?
7. You always do that.
Oh.
It's 7. You do that every single time. He's like, it's 6 when they drive away, right? I'm like,
That
no,
is
it's
7.
not. It's 7.
I confused the last like 6 of
You're
the-
like, I know 1, 2, and 3.
It's so funny. That's a funny sentence.
because they're all the same movie.
It's literally like the last 6. That's a legit sentence. That's
And
for real.
And there's gonna be more.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a 10.
I cannot wait till we review that
Right.
on here.
That's gonna
They're
be,
meeting the fucking dinosaurs next time.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
Just
It's like, why is that still a thing? But the thing is, they're so successful.
yes.
I think when they come up with a new like car every time. Like I was watching Fast 6, the Shaw car with the magnetic suspension and it goes real fast and it's like V12. I'm like, that's why it's still Fast and the Furious. Like, yeah, somebody punching
still
a
a car
torpedo.
thing, yeah.
So, the Hulk, basically the fucking move a torpedo in the water. To move a torpedo is like, come on, guys.
That's
But they mix it. They took
You
that.
should
They,
have known from that movie
Right.
that we were never going back to
Yeah.
regular Fast
they
and
took
Furious
that
movies.
and like Expendables and like Triple X and like made it into
Yeah.
like its own thing.
Good.
and they're like, okay,
Let's put guns in there. Let's fucking put helicopters. Let's put the
Hobbs
government.
and Shaw.
Everything.
And Hobbs and Shaw is the most ridiculous fucking movie ever. Is that the one with Idris Elba in it?
Yes.
But Idris, what's crazy is that Idris Elba is such a good, talented actor, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
does movie like he's the bad guy in Hobbs and Shaw that has the tech and
And I even liked him in that movie. That was my problem. Like, he's really playing the fuck out of this role right
and it's like he's really going for it.
He's playing the shit out of this role right now.
In this,
I'm
the
getting
Black
paid.
I'm the Black Superman. And he was like, damn, he really is the Black Superman. I
Right.
was like,
It's
y'all, he really is
ridiculous.
the Black Superman. Like, that's Idris Elba.
You're like,
nigga.
I believe it. Yep.
it's so.
Now he's in The Beast.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard about that.
What
That
the
movie
fuck
just
is
dropped.
that about?
It's kind of like I saw the trailer. I was like, it's kind of like The Ghost in the Darkness.
What is that?
You ever seen that movie with Val Kilmer and Michael Douglas?
Mm-mm.
Have you remember The Ghost in the Darkness
With the lion.
with the lions
Yeah.
when they go to Africa and there's the two lions, the ghost and the darkness. There's 2
Oh,
lions.
that's their names.
Yeah,
Oh.
and they're hunting.
that's
them.
what their tribesmen call them? Ghost and...
Yeah, in Africa. Yeah, and they're in
Trying
like
to hunt them down.
Yeah, and then ends up hunting them. It's a fucking
It's a good movie.
great movie. It's
I
so
love it.
cool.
Very suspenseful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who wouldn't be suspicious?
But also,
Fucking
so with
lion.
the Beast, is with Idris Elba, and then he has 2 daughters. I don't know what happened, but
This
they're-
lion seems like it's terrorizing a
Yeah.
But that's what they said about that lion. And everybody was pissed that that dude killed Cecil the lion or whatever.
That
and
sounds
everybody
familiar.
was so like, why would you kill that lion? And there was like a village that said, fuck that lion. That lion killed my kids. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, like we still live with these fucking things in the wild.
Was it
Yep.
like a lion in the city or?
No, this was like he was one of them dudes who like to go big game hunting. and he posted a picture where he was
Oh.
like sitting on the lion. And this
And
was like the
people were
beginning.
like, "That's a lion
Yeah,
that-"
and it was like he was a dentist or something like that. I remember that was like the beginning of cancel culture too. They were like, "Yo, fuck this dude. He killed Cecil the lion." And they were like, Cecil the lion was this old, but it was like Cecil the lion also killed like 34 people, including like 12 children or something like that. Remember that video I showed you with the dude where he walks into his classroom and there's a lion on the other side of
Oh
his...
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's their lives. Like, they're not these fucking, like, they're not on a reservation.
Right.
Like, people still live with these fucking
Yeah.
legit
It's like
killers.
right outside their door.
Right out, like, legitimately, you could hear, it sounded like a Harley was outside of somebody's house.
Yeah, I saw that one video where there was like a mountain lion like in there, like a cougar inside of their house.
They got in, the one with, yeah, and it
When
got
it,
in there.
it growled and it
Yeah.
sounds like a
And it
fucking
was doing
Hellcat.
like that. I was like, I would have shot the shit out
Like
of that.
it literally, it growled and it sounded like a car, like a fucking Hellcat engine.
That's why they called it a Hellcat. It's like, oh, yeah.
And it was like vibrating. It sounded, you would have thought, if you would have closed your eyes, you
That's
would've
why
thought it
Rob was like, the Jumanji lion.
They actually call that a demon lion. Like, if you look it up, they were like, that lion is so scary, they call that shit a demon lion. Because that
Like
shit
the-
is terrifying.
But
Like,
apparently,
what's that prehistoric lion that Hercules fought?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
There was a lion.
There
It was
was
just it was just big.
It was just
Yeah.
a giant fucking lion.
so Cecil the lion was being tracked by Oxford University in northern Zimbabwe.
They were studying it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's why it was like,
They
oh, this
killed our
this
lion.
American came and shot it with the bow and arrow and killed it, and the people in Zimbabwe was like, yeah, fuck that lion.
Yeah, like why do you care about?
Right.
This is
Literally
like-
killed our
You're
people
not here researching it. You're tracking it. Like,
from a computer.
right,
As you watch it kill everybody in my village, you're like, hey, don't kill the lion.
right. And it was like 12 or 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It was
fuck
almost
that
about to
lion.
die.
It was about to die anyway. He's old now. You're about to get beat up by another
If it
lion.
got shot by a bow and arrow with a dentist killed it.
Hey, that's a real nigga shit right there. That's some Joe Rogan shit.
Yeah. If I were that dentist, I'd get the tooth and put it in the dentist's office and be like,
Mhm.
I killed.
Oh,
this
that's
shit."
cool.
That
That's
was
a good
smart,
one.
Nate. That was smart.
That was a good one.
I'd be like, oh, me. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I pulled that.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be like, you know, my dentist killed a fucking lion.
With a fuck with a bow and arrow.
That's even cool.
That's way cooler. It's like that's some savage
That's
shit.
like some Revenant shit.
Yeah.
Shout out, what's his name? Walter Palmer.
That's who killed him?
Yeah,
Man, shout out
Walter
to him.
Palmer. Shout out to Walter
That's a
Palmer.
real
dog.
man right
Yo,
there.
fuck Cecil the lion. Fuck lions in general. Fuck mountain lions. Fuck lynx. Fuck all them motherfuckers. Fuck big cats.
Yeah. I'm not.
Feline.
Fuck, fuck feline. Just all of y'all house
All of
cats.
you.
Yeah. I'm not with that.
See,
You know
so-
who's not with cats? My mom.
Yeah, mom's
That's true.
smart.
Your mom.
That's true.
She's gonna watch this and be like, "Why would you say that?"
Yeah, hey, I hate cats too.
The biggest
When
lion.
Mom, did you know that when mom was younger?
Oh,
Don't tell her
She's
that.
right there.
Don't
Yeah,
tell.
yeah,
don't
yeah,
tell.
yeah.
Don't tell. You don't want her to
She's
hate
right
you.
outside. That's a
You
sign.
know how your
That's
mom
a
is.
sign.
Yeah, don't do that.
So the largest lion ever recorded to be hunted and killed was in 1620, and it weighed 675 pounds.
That's fucking ginormous.
That's like that
The
video.
maximum weight of a wild lion is like 418.
That's
Is that true? I thought lions could get to like 800 pounds.
not what it says.
Wow.
No.
So the last one
Where we
was
at, bro?
was in
At an
Kenya,
hour.
and the lion was
Where?
11 feet long. Kenya,
Okay.
and it was 600 pounds.
600.
That's
the largest
ridiculous.
lion ever recorded in the wild reportedly weighed 690 pounds.
This one was the largest ever killed.
Oh, so killed and recorded are two different things.
Oh, okay.
That's two different things. Trying to kill a 690-pound lion? That doesn't
Just-
sound easy.
Arrow.
In-
Arrow.
In 1620, what the fuck did you have to kill a lion?
Arrow.
A musket.
An arrow. You just gotta have like 4 of them.
Yeah.
Just like
An axe
What
or
the fuck
something?
movie was I watching the other day and they had to do that? He was doing something. He was like, he shot and was like, fuck. It was that movie I was watching.
Prey.
I know.
What the fuck was that movie? I watched it on Shudder. Fuck.
I know. We watched Prey
The
though.
Cursed. No, not
Cursed.
The Cursed. It was something like that. It was on Hulu, and it was The Cursed, and it was about this creature. No, I'm gonna say this word, Romney people, but they called them
Yeah.
gypsies. Yeah, they said, you know how the British people and gypsies did not get along back in like the
Yeah.
1800s. Well, this movie starts off with these people murdering a caravan
Cursed.
of gypsies.
Yeah, wasn't it cursed?
That's
The cursed. The curse.
The,
because there's Cursed with Christina Ricci,
Right.
and then there's
Christina
The Curse.
Ricci.
The curse.
The Curse is this one I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh.
And it's fucking they're in that time frame, so he's like trying to fight this whatever the fuck creature is, and he shoots at it and he misses. So he has to fucking do the
he has to hurry
power
up.
and do the thing. But it's like I've never seen that in a monster movie. War movies, yeah, but can you imagine something that's like a lion agile and then it's like I have to reload this fucking. He had to do the thing. Then he fucked up because it's like you can't get it wet or something. And he dropped it and it was like, fuck. It was just a like anxiety inducing beyond belief.
Shout
I'm
out
like,
to Shudder.
please.
Yeah, it's called The Cursed.
The Cursed.
The Cursed.
Okay.
It's like Predator and
The original
Predator.
title was 8 for Silver.
Because that was that twist. I loved when they do stuff like that. She was like, grab the silver. And they were like, what silver? Or she was like, you think we'll need it? And they come to find out it was the same silver that Judas got paid to betray Jesus.
Nuh-uh.
The teeth that they made the silver out of, it was the same silver that Judas
That's dope.
got. So it was like a cursed silver itself. It's like this is the silver that betrayed
That's
Jesus.
cool.
Mhm.
So it was a
It's
good
already
movie.
cursed. From
That
jump.
doesn't even ruin the movie. There's a lot that happens in that movie.
That's super cool. I watched Bodies.
You did?
Yeah, in theaters with Tatiana.
How was that?
It was pretty cool. I liked it. I
Was it scary?
No, not really.
Like, I'll say it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's like gets terrified of.
It was suspenseful at some parts. And
It was more of like a whodunit movie. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it is like suspenseful, but it's horror in a way that's like bloody. There's like blood in it, and there's like violence. Like,
Okay.
you know, you see a dead body and shit like that. Oh, there's a lot of blood, but it's really like well put together, and the whole millennial like part of it, or Gen Z, whatever you want to call it, isn't too annoying. Because that's when I first saw the trailer. Like you could ask Tatiana. Like when I first saw it, I was like,
I'm
not.
not.
Me and Tatiana both were like, I don't know about this movie. Like it's way too. This is like when I saw the trailer, I was like, this is way too A24 for me. It's like, no, I'm good. But then the more I saw the trailer, like I just kept on getting ads, and I was like, that worked. I actually kind of want to see it now. And then when I finally saw it, I was like, oh, okay. This was like well written,
Mm-hmm.
and like the like some of the points it made like in the beginning of the movie, where it's like, okay, like it's not like trying to force a message like, oh, this is what the movie's really about. It's like it's still just an enjoyable movie just to have fun. And that's what when we went, we were like, this is gonna be a fun movie.
Yeah.
And that's what it really is. I didn't go in with the lens of like, this is where film is at today. When I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, great. This is what young people want to see.
Yeah.
Like people my age, I don't know.
Like, great.
I was
what
like,
to
this is
expect.
all this movie is what every movie's going to be like for the next like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it will be. It's just that's a fun movie. And I just think the way they did the whole Gen Z thing or / millennial thing
Mm-hmm.
was really like, it wasn't too much. It was just kind of playing on it in a way of how Pete Davidson had a great line or like exchange with like another girl when he like kind of called out the girl, where she was like, you're silencing or like you're gaslighting me. And he was just like, like you're saying the word gaslight, but it's like he was being a dick, but it's just kind of like he made a point of just like you saying gaslight. That just all I hear is that like you have a Twitter account.
That's
As-
hilarious.
That is funny.
And he's just like, you never say one thing that's like an original thought that nobody has ever talked about on the internet before. It's like you're just saying these things that are all over the internet. And I was just like, that is a lot of people who are just like,
Yeah.
read things and see things and they're like, oh,
Regurgitate that
yeah.
same thing.
And it's just like, can you say something that you believe? Because we talk about, there's these people who just don't, they're just like, oh yeah.
Like, I read about that.
There's all the time. And they're just, and I'm just like, how do these people just like, do these people not think about things or like, because there was that girl I used to work with at Chipotle when I was like, what's your favorite movie? And she was like, I don't know, Avengers. And this was like 2 years ago.
It's not like I said that or something. Like, if I could explain it, why?
But
No,
was-
she didn't. She was just
I
like,
don't know,
What's
Avengers.
the closest blockbuster I can think of?
And then
Avengers.
it's like, what's the last movie I seen in theaters?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And then like, cause when she would play music at work, she would play like literally
like top 40.
like Doja Cat, like top 40 hits. And I'm like, all of these are on the radio.
And she Googles them. Like, they legit be like, what's hot on the
Like-
radio? And be like, I'm going to listen to this.
Because like, I know like Tatiana listens to like Doja Cat, but like she like actually listens to music. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
But like, it's just like, you know what I mean? But like, I listen to The Weeknd. Like, I listen to basic shit too. But it's like, there's like Avengers. Like, you could like Avengers, but it's like, you could just tell the way she just,
She didn't want to look like she wasn't in the zeitgeist of the
yeah.
world.
And but she cares about what people think about her.
Mhm.
And it's like, you post on Instagram way too much.
Mhm.
And you, I don't know. I'm kind of calling this girl out, but like, that's just like the person I think of. I was just like, you post on Instagram, like, what do you guys think of this? I got this. Should I get this? And it's like,
just live your
like,
life.
should I start a YouTube channel doing this? Or like, should I make my Instagram I don't know. Should I make my Instagram this theme or this theme? Or should I stop using Instagram? Should I take a break? And it's like, what are you doing? You're literally asking people what you
You're on Instagram saying, I'm about to take a break. Okay, nigga, just leave.
just stop.
Just go. Nobody asked you to make an exit. Just get off.
Right.
And so the only reason I bring that up because I know there's plenty of people out there that
Oh
do the same.
yeah.
NBC like a motherfucker.
Yeah, where it's just like,
Even, you know what, you said that, like, those are the type of people where you see them on social media, and I was like, I see you scrolling, but they never actually look at anything. They don't stop and actually watch a video. They're not actually, they're just scrolling. They're just like, even if it's something funny, I see them, they don't even laugh. They're numb. They're just like,
just like,
I'm just gonna keep scrolling. And they're just like,
And
they're
it's
just
crazy.
It's nuts to me. Like, that dude is hilarious, and you didn't not laugh. I'm laughing at the video.
it's like they're like, and that's why I'm off Instagram is because it's like, it just nothing. I'm seeing the same thing every single day. I'm seeing the same exact thing every single day on Instagram.
It gets a little draining.
And it's just like, it's not doing anything for me. And that's why I was on the phone with you. I was just like, I'm not on anything anymore.
Right.
Because it's like, I'm just done with it. I'm going to read comic books because Tatiana
Gonna
actually got
remove
me.
myself from the world.
Tatiana got me Tom Segura's book.
I saw that.
I saw that. I was like,
I was like, you son of a bitch.
She got me it for my birthday.
I want an iPad now because of Marvel Unlimited. I want the,
Yes.
I want the bigger screen.
I gotta take mom's iPad and be like, I'm gonna borrow this, and then just fucking keep it in the bathroom. How fucking privileged is that? Just have an iPad just in the bathroom.
That's what we gonna do.
I'm sure that's somebody.
That's a lot of people.
My dream is to have stuff like that everywhere in the house. Like, yeah, dude, iPad. Yeah, here you
Fully
go.
charged, just
Yeah.
always on the charger in the fucking bathroom.
Here's something to do.
I want to do what Tom Segura did, where I was telling Tatiana I want to count how many outlets are in this house, and then buy that many chargers and just put a charger.
He's like, we have money now.
That's one of the funniest things he said. We have money. I'm just gonna buy a
It's
bunch
like,
of
why
chargers.
would we only have one charger?
So he's like, every room I go in, now
There's a charger in every outlet, and I was like, why not?
So smart. You buy
He
tons of
didn't lie to
pointless shit.
himself. He didn't lie to himself. He's like, yeah, we're always on our phone. Why would I lie to myself about it?
Yeah,
I
just,
always need a charger.
if someone's over, if there's people over, there's 3 charge. Like in here, there would be 1, 2, 3, 4 chargers in one room. There's 4 people in here. Why not?
I need to plug my shit in right now.
Where are we at, Rob?
We're at an 8:05. I can see your eyes.
What?
Her eyes are starting to do the thing.
Oh.
It's starting to glaze over.
So, Tatiana, when we first started doing, it was when we first started doing the podcast, before we were on camera.
Really? Oh, before you started dating her?
Yeah, like when we started the podcast,
Yeah.
we would record at your place in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Mendo, she didn't even have a mic yet, so there was less like pressure to talk.
Yeah.
But she would like keep notes of like what we're talking about and, you know, just keep the flow going, whatever. And then, but during those times, I'd say the first 20, 30 episodes, we would probably start
We would start at like
at
now.
like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
And we would start and then we would end around 11. And then towards the end of the episode, Menda would be fully asleep.
Like this.
She would be like, no, because if you go back and listen to our oldest episodes, it would be me, Robin, Menda. And Menda would be chiming in. And then by the end, the last 20 minutes of each episode, zero Menda. Zero Menda.
Because they couldn't see her, but she would just be like.
But
And
I
just,
told her she used to drag the energy just like.
yeah, because when she would be asleep, me and Rob would be like, we would finally look
yeah.
over.
We would be like, oh, it is 11 o'clock now.
And we'd be like,
I'm tired too.
There would be times where I'd be like, Menda's fully asleep.
Yeah.
She would be just,
or he'd like wind it down. He'd be like, "All right, man, it's tired, so let's
time
wrap it
to
up."
go.
I'd be like, Menda's asleep.
Yeah,
Time to wrap it
that was
up.
the call. When the man started getting tired, just like now, I'm like, I can see it in your eyes. I'm like, you making me, when she makes you tired.
Mm-hmm. That's what it was.
That's what fucks you up, and she makes you tired.
Is that her tired energy? We would be like, we would notice we started kind of having a lull.
A lull.
And then we'd be like, look over.
I'm telling you, right now she's getting me. I'm like, all right, y'all, we had an hour 15. Like, you fucking me up, man.
Yeah.
I'm just projecting that, like,
Yeah.
You
I'm
know,
out
it's funny
there.
because your parents have said since she was a child she can't make it past 9 o'clock.
yeah,
You're just like
Roman. I'd be out.
you'd be
We'll
like,
be
hey,
asleep.
Lights on, fan, TV. Roman is.
Roman B.
Y'all saw it. He fell asleep downstairs in the
Yeah,
chair.
like a couple weeks ago, he was on chair, the most uncomfortable position ever.
He will
Sleep.
fall right
Like
to
TV's
sleep.
on, people talking, food, music, whatever. He'll be fucking.
It's like, nah.
Slump.
He doesn't have to be the kid where like you just put him in a room upstairs in a quiet room. He'll just fall asleep right there.
Yeah, go to
But-
sleep.
I'm surprised he wouldn't be asleep right now. We went downstairs.
But this time to wrap it up. Congrats to us, guys.
Yeah.
We just recorded 3 episodes in one day. We haven't done that
4
before.
hours of potting in one day. 4 or 5
Yeah,
hours.
because that first one, that football.
Well,
one,
that's high energy right there,
That's 2
baby.
hours.
we were fucking like
We was ready.
going.
Mhm.
We were like, should we keep this going? But we broke it up. Had the
It was the
draft.
Dutch brothers.
No, the draft is the one that could have kept going.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
had to
yeah.
cut that one off short.
Yeah.
Sorry if that was a little too short, but
You had to get the kids.
we had shit to do.
You had to get Tatiana also.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But
Man.
expect a watch along with me, with the crew, the gang,
Yeah.
and Tatiana.
Mhm. And Tatiana.
Or Tatiana's a member of the gang. now.
Yeah, everybody's a part of the gang.
If you've been in this
Tatiana,
room before,
Angelo, twins,
or if you've been on the show, I should say.
Chevy,
Chevy
yes,
Nova is
Nova's
now.
now, yeah,
Occasionally.
yeah.
The kids were
Have the kids ever been on this camera?
No,
no. They've only been like in the background and noise.
Mhm.
especially in the early episodes.
Mom.
The
Mommy,
early episodes,
that's all you would hear.
just hear Roman talking. Can I have this? And he couldn't even speak that well back then. So you would just hear like,
Yeah.
mumbling.
But you knew.
Yeah, you would hear the door open.
Or be
close.
Max.
Swing open.
With Max.
And boom.
Mommy.
It'd be a loud noise. Boom.
It'd be like
Max ain't got no.
like Darla.
No
in
finesse.
Finding Nemo.
Yes.
You're like Darla. It's just the jaw like dun 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 dun. Yeah, that's Max.
That's Max. For Max is Darla.
But yeah,
That's
That's
episode
it.
77.
we got another recording tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do Halloween. It's gonna be the start. When by the time the next episode comes out, it should be October, and then that's when we'll do
Gets
like the
Halloween
Disney
started.
kids slash like just kids Halloween movies, just kind of like some that like a family can enjoy.
Yeah, we'll step our toe in the water.
Yeah, but then
Halloween.
but expect by the end of October, just
Going
fucking
hard.
You
yeah,
know how we do in the Halloween.
yeah. Last year I feel like we still took it slow,
We did.
but like because we did like Tim Burton,
Mhm.
that was still like family level.
Yeah,
We
we
weren't on camera yet.
no,
Mhm.
and we were going by directors.
Yeah, we were still doing that.
I think we did like some movies. We'll see. Go
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah, this
We
Check it
gotta
out.
dress
This
up. We gotta
Halloween.
dress up this time.
This October, yeah, for sure. Since we're here,
Yeah.
for sure, all of us are gonna be on.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it'll be cool. And then we'll figure out other episodes. But we need that Halloween one, and then we need one more. You know what I mean? We need one more episode to do to
Yeah.
fill out September.
Figure it out.
We'll figure. Why are we talking about this on the podcast?
Yeah,
All
that'll lead into the that's for
Because we
Yeah.
just did
so
4.
it'll be the 8th, the 15th, 22nd. This is coming out the 22nd,
Yeah.
and then Halloween will come out the 29th. So a couple days before October.
Because
Yeah.
none of this really matters.
And now we're good. Yep. Peace out, guys.